Jim was hiding behind the peanuts in it. It says I'm not hiding, I'm just trying to find a place to crash out whilst you do this video. So hello. Today I'd like to take a look at this, which is a more modern brochure that I have for the Vauxhall Vivaro van. This one's from 2009. Obviously Vauxhall are General Motors, they make Opel in this country in Poland. And being a later pamphlet, it comes in this rather lovely, oh sorry, I think the sun's reflecting, isn't it? This rather lovely holder. In fact, is that going to be a problem? Let's hope not. Obviously you can put business cards in there, and the manual goes in there. Let's see what's got. Saliva on it. It's me drooling over the van. You see, I drool over vans. I like vans a lot, innit? But it goes into that anyway. I'll leave that open to allow the drool to dry, innit? I'm joking. I'm going to move because I don't like this sunshine shining over everything. It's not going to work out well for the videos for sure. So, what's the Vivaro? Well, it's a great bit of kit. Is the answer to that. I've always liked vans because I always enjoyed surfing, and obviously it was quite expensive to stay the night somewhere, so it'd be easier to just park in a car park and just, you know, sleep in the back of the van. Get in the back of the van! But ultimately, that's Jimmy. He's having a sniff, isn't he? Since I'm having a sniff, Dad. But this is quite a new manual compared to the ones I've got mostly upstairs. The pages are very thin, so I'll have to be very careful with them. Obviously by now you're working with remote keys and things like that. And you've got a lot of things that electronic adjustment for things. Mirrors by the look of it. Windows obviously. And you've got steering wheel adjustment, which is always good. Obviously, if the lady drivers are shorter than male drivers, so it's best to have the wheel to be able to go up and down so that everyone can enjoy the driving. I must say I do love gear sticks that come out of the console like that. That's what I like most about vans. So there's your instrument panel overview. That's for a left hooker. Obviously this is for a right hooker. You've got sort of all sorts of usual things: lane change, turns, signal, hazards, flasher. He's a flasher. He's wearing a Mac, officer. I spotted him under the tree. He was under a tree and he came out and flashed me, didn't he? But no, maybe not. Perhaps you should return to the asylum from whence you came. But there you go. All the key changes, how you change the battery, all that sort of thing, and the keys, because obviously you're using remote control. Now you're on another level from like the old sort of 60s, 70s manuals that I've got. So I'll whiz on a bit because this is a bit repetitive, isn't it? It's all about the same thing, it is, isn't it? So the seats, they've got quite a lot of things going on there, backwards and forwards. Up and down, lumbar support, armrest, heating even, that's cool. Seat heating is cool. Especially if you're in a van, you're probably a worker, and your back's a bit stiff in it from lifting all the heavy weights that you've got in the back of the van. So it's nice to have a lumbar heating system so you can just relax your old bones and think, yes, it's all good, baby, it's all good. Airbag systems. You know, the only airbag you'd ever get in a car that was from the 60s and 70s is your nagging husband, isn't it? Or your nagging wife, depending on who you're with. But I said husband first because I want to be politically correct, of course, at all times. No, I'm not. Sorry. No, I'm Builder Bob, mate, innit? And you don't get much political correctness with me. So you've got a load of instruments going on in here. Nice. Cigarette lighter. I'm amazed they're still putting them in there, even though nowadays most people use them as electrical accessories to plug things in, you know. You can charge up your iPhone in there or whatever. So you get quite a decent level of equipment in this van, that's a fact. I wouldn't mind getting a van soon. Actually, I want to pack all my stuff up, as a lot of people might know that I'm planning on getting out of here, innit? I'm done with this life that I've got here over now. Very much like to get out of somewhere else and just even do a bit of travel. Trouble is, I've got a little baggage with me, innit? I've got a little package that comes with it, innit? And I want to look after this little package too, because it's my love, innit? Oh, my lovely dog. You are my sweethearts, my son Jimbers. And wherever I go, he goes. And at the moment, it doesn't suit me to leave, but we'll have to work something. We'll have to work on something. There's quite a lot of pages in this book, because as I say, they're quite flimsy. Fog lights, navigation. Cool. Low compartment lights. I've got air conditioning. That's great. I'd love it. Climate control. Crikey. Everything that I could ever have dreamt of. None of my vans ever had climate control. That's a fact. They were all very basic old 70s models, you know. They had air vents and stuff. Look at that. It's even got a glove box cooler. How clever is that? Keep the contents of the glove box cool. Well, they know what they'd be. In my case, it'd be a couple of cans of lager, wouldn't it? Obviously not when I'm driving, but when I hitched up at the local campsite. Keep the old glove box going. Yeah, I like this. It's a nice van. I was thinking about the model for myself. A friend of mine bought one recently, and he likes it very much. And they're not that expensive. They've got a good sort of sliding door, good load capacity. You could get a roof rack on it and stick more on the roof, you know, to go sort of full-time, you know, gallego, you know, as they call it in Spanish, when people put their possessions on their roof, including their sort of fridge and bed. And the grandmother, she's up there on an armchair, isn't it? She's sitting up the top on an armchair, she is, with the wind in her hair. That's the best way for them. When they get a bit older, they start to ming, don't they? I'm joking. I'm joking. No, I'm not. I am, but I'm not. Is it? I don't know. Look at that. You've even got object detection systems, parking assist. That's really good if you've got a van, because you can't see what the heck's behind you. And it's very dangerous if you've got little children playing in the street, you know, with something, and that beat might be their life saved. I always think that way. So it's cool, baby. It's all good. Towing, bonnet release, general vehicle care. Anyway, this is rolling on a bit, but there's all sorts of bits about maintenance. You know, vehicle care is good. Care for your vehicle, and your vehicle will care for you. That's a fact. Washer fluids, things you need to know. How to change your bulbs. I heard recently that bulb replacement has to be really easy to do now, because car manufacturers even, were making it very, very difficult to do that. And of course that would allow them more money. You have to bring the car into the showroom and have it done there. No, not anymore. I think they passed a law that says that nowadays the owner has to be able to do it very easily. It's all good, baby. It's all good. Tyre chains, I would not recommend them. They are absolute trashes of wheel arches. If you want to have get snow tyres, or studded tyres, or get snow tyres which are softer rubber, don't use chains. I've tried it. I live in Poland. You get lots of heavy winters, and chains, nah, they come off sometimes. They get wrapped around your axle and cause you all sorts of grief. Just the biggest pile of shite that was ever invented, man. And that's a fact. Towing, that's always useful. You might in a van actually be towing somebody else out of somewhere horrible. But service and maintenance. So there you go. That's about it, isn't it? That's all about it. You read all about it. But there you go. I like it. Vauxhall, would I recommend them? Of course I would. Wonderful, wonderful manufacturer. Opel, they are over here. Very well built cars. Vans, yeah. Thumbs up for that. Anyway, thankfully this one's below 10 minutes. I like the cover it came in as well. It sits in there nice. It sits in there sweet. It does. I'll leave you on the handsome one who's having a snooze as usual. All the very best wishes. Thanks ever so much for watching, guys and girls. I really appreciate it as always. All the very best wishes. Cheers. Ta-ta for now.